For Dungeons and Dragons, we're going to be doing further into our modded Descent into Avernus campaign, and we're deep into it. Kravik, if you want to kick us off here with the recap of where we're at since we've been gone for a while.
Absolutely. Is my audio coming through?
Sure is.
All right. With Tiamat sent back to the nine hells in Avernus, the adventurers found that the giant clans were uniting under the banner of a titan named Ruskar, who controls a type of blood magic. Ruskar managed to create a pact that he can trap the adventurers anytime he chooses using his blood magic, and has made a deal with them, a split of the Sword Coast region for the giants, and Tiamat killed once and for all. And now, Kravik, Roanoke, Fife, Balasar, and Lenora have traveled into Avernus to hunt down and slay the Dragon Queen in her true lair. They have fought against the tricks and slander of the demons and devils of the nine hells, and even found a dragonborn who holds the Hand of Vecna. They were almost taken out by his extreme power, but managed to escape and make a deal with a titan, whom they freed, and to meet with Bel. Upon meeting Bel, they got the information he wanted, how to destroy the rods of the Flying Citadel, but learned that the sword of Zariel is needed for this. He granted them a boon to make them powerful enough to enter Tiamat's lair, but asked them for their help in retrieving Zariel's sword. Will they retrieve Zariel's sword? Or with the power to enter the Titan Tiamat's lair, will they go there for the final showdown? Tonight, we find out.
All right, so you guys had just left Bell's lair. He had asked you to shut the door behind you to the forge and latch it. And after you did, you heard the burst of flames because his servants and the devils and giants that were working inside had heard too much. So you are assumed now that he has killed everyone that was within his forge when you had entered. You have learned of Zariel's sword is needed in order to break the rods that, in some fashion or another, weakens Zariel, which is something that Bell had wanted. Now, Bell is also, you had learned, Zariel's advisor, so there's some sort of something going on here. But you guys had just left. That noise had happened. He also had given you guys a map, which anytime you want to see it, let me know. I can pop it open for you. Of Avernus, and the map does shift and change with the way this kind of plane kind of locations can shift and move about a bit, but the map will magically change along with it, so you can get to destinations at your will now. All right, so that had just happened, and as that, not long after the sound of the burst of some sort of flame magic that had happened, you see the latch is beginning to slowly come up, and the door opens. Bell is standing there. He is off of his throne and standing with his wings stretched behind his back. Friends, I would hope that after all we've done and me following through with what I had promised, that I was hoping we might have a private chat. There's more I'd like to divulge, but we must be away from the eyes that watch. And he points up into the sky. There are demons and circling above the sky. They're really far away, though. It doesn't seem like it's something they wouldn't be able to hear a conversation. But in any case, he is making symbols with his left finger, and a portal opens up, and he beckons for you to enter, and he goes inside.
I guess we follow.
I guess we go in the portal.
But I would ask, I would ask if we could maybe take a little nap, because I use up a lot of spells. If there's a place to sleep if we're in a time crunch.
I don't think we're in a time crunch, so let's just go chat with this fella, with Bell, and then perhaps we can take a little rest afterwards.
Okay.
All right, everybody's going in the portal.
Yep.
Okay, as you all step through, you walk into what this is obviously a magically contained area, kind of a realm unto itself. It's decorated very nicely, something akin to what you would assume might be a private chamber that Bell might have created. As you do, the portal closes behind you. Bell is pouring out goblets of wine. The scent of it wafts under your nose. It is obviously something. It smells of just the perfume of it is very fragrant in your nose, and he is offering out goblets to everyone. We had to break free of the ears of Asmodeus. I have information I would like to divulge of you, and I'm to help me. So he's handing each of you goblets. Is there anybody that won't take it?
I tell him I'm sober.
All right. He withdraws yours and lies it on the table.
I take one for sure.
Yeah, I'll take one.
All right.
Have
Balsa?
we learned nothing from the forest? This is Nathan's famous wire of food poisoning. Yes, I'll take one again.
After that. Charnik, what about you?
Yeah, I'll take one.
And Lenora, you said you would?
That's right.
Okay. All right. So you guys take your goblets. You're sipping. It's absolutely delicious, especially after all this time at Avernus. It is fantastic aged wine, very dark wine in the goblet. He begins to talk again. You see, I have to admit that I am looking for an opportunity that I might replace Zariel as the Lord of Avernus. And Zariel, I have to admit, you've been deceived. I had dug through your minds when I first met you, and I will admit that I didn't do much to dispel the lies you've been told. The truth is that Zariel does not currently have her sword. It's locked away in the Bleeding Citadel. Zariel resides in her fortress, which flies high above. Impregnable. No one could possibly get to Zariel, but the sword I believe you can get. The Bleeding Citadel has been scabbed over as Asmodeus is trying to hide it. Eventually, it will be completely scabbed over and none will likely ever find it. But inside of that scab is a citadel and a deity that watches over the sword. I ask that you go there, learn the truth of Zariel, who was once an angelic deity, and retrieve her sword from its resting place that it has sat for oh so long.
Why does Zariel not keep her sword with her?
There are many rumors as to why Zariel may not have her sword, and why Asmodeus wouldn't want her to have the sword. But it is definitely the sword she had when she was once a part of the heavenly host. It's considered maybe it is a sword of light. Perhaps she can't wield it anymore in her current devilish form.
What, so you said that a god guards the sword?
Yes, there's an ancient creature said to guard over that Asmodeus appointed. Other rumors are that the deity is part of the sword, and Asmodeus has no choice but to lock them both away. I fear I do not know. What I do know is that Zariel's sword is what I need to break the rods and give me an opportunity to slay her.
If we do this, will you help us slay Tiamat?
Yes, if you get me the sword, I will definitely help you with Tiamat. For I would be the Lord of Avernus.
Have others tried to get the sword and have failed?
I'll be quite frank. No one has had the guts to even try. This would be a great deceival of Asmodeus.
Well, I think I don't want to speak for the team, but I think we can at least try. If we there's no if we come back without the sword, I'm guessing you're not gonna just like kill us, right?
No, I would have no such need. You've given me the information I need. If something were to happen to you, I would just continue to scheme and find a way to get it otherwise.
I think that sounds fair. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm down for trying to get this sword.
All right,
Is there any?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Is there anything more you can tell us about the Bleeding Citadel? And are we rushed in any way? Is it about to be scabbed over soon?
I would say there's probably another 150 years before the scab is hardened in such a way it'll be impenetrable. As it stands, you'll probably have to find a way to rip your way through.
Gross.
So we have to pick a scab.
Gross.
Yep.
It's okay. I watch videos about this.
We can monetize this by posting it online.
I know
I just wanna go-
I know a doctor who can help us.
I want to go on record saying that as a disciple of the great gods Sag and Aftra, I do not like scabs.
Deep cut. We were making a Dr. Pimple Popper joke, but that one also works.
I decided that I was changing it up.
Because Jared thinks it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any secret info on like a decent way to get into the thing or any further.
Well, he points at the map that he had given you to the location where it says the Bleeding Citadel is. If you head here for the bottom, look for a weak point in the scab. The scab is forming in a way more towards the middle, where some of it is already hardened, down towards the bottom, which is perfect for a group such as yours. You should be able to find a weak point to break in, if not more than one. He's specifically pointing towards the what would that be? The western side of where it's located on the map.
Could you reshare the map?
Yep.
I'm going to also, while you do that, I'm going to message. Who's the most? I guess I'm going to message Kravik and say in his head, should we? I feel like we're in a good position to bargain. Is there anything else we want from Bell besides? Is there anything else we would want from the potential ruler of Avernus besides? Help with Tiamat. Like, I feel like if we do this, we're the kingmakers of hell. I guess I'm gonna also message this to the whole group just in case.
Yes. There is something we would want. That has our blurts out.
Okay. What would we want, Balasar?
Well, Bell, if we are to help you become ruler of hell, we would need an agreement that you will not encroach on our plane and will not sabotage our deal with the giant kind and leave us on the prime material plane to our peace.
I can promise that Avernus I would have no power over the other 8 layers of hell, but for Avernus I could promise a peace treaty. I would even offer advisory roles to anyone who is interested. to rule with me over this plane.
Ooh, interesting.
Whoa.
I like this.
We all
That's a
wanna be- we've
Uh,
all been itching for angling for advisory roles.
That's truly all of us
we
as
all have
adventurers.
political aspirations.
Seriously, we're all just looking for to get out of adventuring and into our cushy lobbying jobs.
Sweetheart ambassadorships.
A great
That's
view.
what we want.
A great view atop the Tower of Erm, overlooking the lava fields.
Well, we're all Connor Roy's just trying to get our stations in Poland.
Lava front view from your lofty dungeon room.
Private dining.
I've always
You
wanted
are.
some real estate in the Bone Brambles.
You, of course, need to host many black tie events and rub elbows with the upper crust.
I love the idea of our epilogue just being us being like in incredibly cushy jobs, just being the most comfortable politician.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Belisar just sold out now? All this time is like, hey, you know what? We are them.
We are them, my God.
You could be an
Got
oath
You know, I'm a little curious if there's any way that we can try to get in touch with the demon that we gave that girl to, the evil girl who had killed all those other little girls, remember?
I know you're talking
In
about.
the house.
That could be another good ally to have in our fight against Tiamat.
Well, let's do we remember his name?
His name was Asamir.
Azimir.
Maybe we should ask Bell.
But how
Bell.
do we leave things with Samir? Didn't we send him to hell?
No.
No, you gave him what he wanted, which was that lady who was pretty freaking
Oh,
awful.
right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said that he would return the favor.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, Bell.
Yeah.
Do you know of a demon or a devil named Asamir? Is that racist? They assume that all devils are each other.
I've heard of Asamir, yes, powerful.
Is he someone who is on your side, or is he on Zariel's side?
Please understand that no one knows that I am not on Zariel's side besides those present in this private realm.
Well, if we wanted to get in touch with them, what's the best course that you recommend?
Asamir was, last I heard, working up in the... I'm gonna make some crap up, guys. Give me a second. Up in the pit of Shumrat. Up in the pit of Shumrat.
I was gonna say like the coochie ma.
Yes, up in the pit of Shumrat. I last heard he was working, gathering souls to the river of Styx.
Very interesting.
Looking
Very
for the
interesting.
dirtiest, most blackest of souls.
Kravik, if you have sending, you can probably just send him a message.
I'll potentially send him a message. I am a little itchy to get to this sword, which I believe will have the double benefit of casting a give our DM more time to think of something spell.
I think that sounds good. I think we can make a shot of it, and it's always good to be friends with the person in power, even if you have to do a little coup.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a nap here? I say to
Yes,
Bell.
you can stay. Stay as long as you want. Eat, drink of all the pleasures I have here. I must return before Asmodeus realizes I have left the realm. But stay as long as you would like, and please return the sword to me. Once you acquire it, I'll leave the portal open for you. He begins a symbol in the air.
Okay.
The portal opens.
Oh, wait, I have one more question for him.
Yes.
Sorry. If the sword is a sword of light, would you be able to wield it, or do you plan to corrupt it?
I plan to do what I can to investigate it and melt it down to forge a hammer in which to break the rods.
Cool. Cool. It works for Thor pretty well.
He's as he turned to you, Balsar. You guys are standing kind of close. He kind of puts his hand over his mouth a bit. Oh, gods, you reek of the light. Have you Bahamut inside of you? What is that stench?
Stench is that stench is the example of Torm's trueness, and I thank you. I wear it every day.
When even a servant of Torm works for the lords of Avernus. And then he walks through the portal.
I turn to them and I'm like, he's not wrong. I'm really conflicted about everything that we're doing. Finding the North Star here is very hard, but I have to believe that it's up there.
It's also possible you just smell regularly bad. We haven't taken a shower in a really long time.
Well, Witcher in the chat is wondering if maybe just accidentally just had an old maybe tuna fish sandwich in your pocket or something. Could just be something simple.
I reached
by the
into all
way,
my pockets.
Are we carrying over?
We are.
Okay.
First crit fell, roll of 1 is very, very, very bad for you or enemy. Whoever rolls the first crit.
By the way, Nathan, I guess it's up to you. I guess you can tell, because in all honesty, Balasar is trying to, like, it is very much ends justifying the means in it here, where he thinks that Tiamat, the end of Tiamat, is the and saving the plane is the greatest good.
Yeah.
So at any point, though, if you feel like I'm not, being, true to Paladin ways or whatever, then I would assume that I would be stripped of my powers pretty fast.
Yeah,
so,
something would happen. So far, although Avernus is just a place where everything's pretty nasty, so I wouldn't say so far you have. There's been some unsavory things maybe happened while you guys have been in Avernus, but you weren't present when some of those things happen.
Right.
And mostly you guys haven't actually done anything awful. I can't think of anything. Even the unicorn you saved.
Right. I'm just saying, if at any point you think that you have that role,
I would step in. Yeah, there's
right.
There's some backstory going on that I'm waiting on for something to happen. Sure.
So,
Okay.
The new secret goal for the rest of the team is to get Balasar to do something evil.
All right, so you guys,
because
I'm going to give you guys a long rest while you guys are discussing.
yeah, before we fight our greatest foe, we should definitely strip our paladin of all his powers.
Yeah,
For the lulz, for the fun. So we gotta play a party mode. We're level 19.
Yeah, where on this map I'm not seeing the blood.
Yeah,
fortress or
I
whatever.
realized it was purposefully left off of here. I'm going to show you guys where it's at, and then I'll draw it on here.
Okie dokie.
All right, everybody's had their long rest. I'm going to mark the map real quick for the... Actually, I guess it is on here. They just didn't put the name. Right here, I'm going to circle it.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
little house.
So, whenever you guys are done with your rest and you want to head for the Bleeding Citadel, let me know.
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Everybody.
I speak positively to my friends. I tell them that they're great, that they're smart, that we got this, that we're gonna We're gonna steal that sword, and everybody gets 24 temporary hit points
All
for my
right.
inspiring leader feat. Every day.
All
Anything
right.
else I can get? Oh.
Jesus Christ, I have over 200 hit points. That's insane.
Oh,
Well
nice.
That is
I
nice.
have a boss number of hit points.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
They couldn't kill you with a power word stun or power word kill.
All right.
Let's go.
So you guys travel across Avernus, and as you approach, you see a great, disgusting scab the size of a large hill rising up from a stinking swamp of blood. The domed top of an alabaster temple pokes through the top of the scab. Many black iron chains of Avernus converge on the building, attaching within the grotesque mound. You can see that the top portion of the scab, it looks indestructible. It's hardened into thick masses of scabs. But you can tell, just as promised through Bell, that the lower portion looks weaker and fresher.
Could I do an Arcana check to see like just what I know about this citadel?
Sure.
Oh boy.
That's a pretty low level one to get. That's a one that doesn't hopefully like how much can knowledge hurt?
Mm-hmm.
We'll save that. We won't count that. We'll just say that you don't know anything.
Letting us off a little too easy.
Yeah, you've not heard of this.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to get into this obsidian thing. So we have to pick the scab, right?
That's what it sounded. He said you'd have to cut or work your way through.
All right, Abby boys, get out your
We gotta
swords.
go. Well, we got to go to the western side, he said. The
Okay.
western side is where the weakness might be.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
right,
go to
we'll
the
go to
western
western side.
side. Let's see if we can find a good entry point for popping this pimple.
Gross.
All right, you guys kind of are searching around on the western side of the bottom of this giant scab, and you do find an area that looks. There's actually two. There's one more toward the northern side, the northwestern side, and one towards the southwestern side. Both seem to be. Actually, you see three. You see one more towards the north, one in the center, one towards the southern. All three of those look to be weaker, as if there's thinner membrane there.
I am. I guess I kind of don't think we should get too close to it. I have a feeling it might be gross. Right? Can I?
Oh, it's gross. It's bleeding and it's very gross.
Can I cast like Mage Hand just very casually and poke it?
Yes. Which one?
So, yeah, I cast
the northern, central, or the southern weak point? Or you're not even trying to touch a weak point, you're just trying to touch the scab itself?
Yeah, I just want to touch whatever, like, I want to do, like when you absentmindedly, like, I'm going to get real gross on this episode, where you absentmindedly pick at a scab, like, where you just, like, wherever there's, like, a lift on the crusty part, and, like, I want to just sort of, like, play with that with my mage hand.
You're not necessarily trying to open one of the areas, you're just trying to...
No,
okay.
I'm just trying to, like, stress test
where
there's a little bit of give.
Okay, you do find an area with your mage hand finds an area and lifts with a crack and a pop. Some blood and some green-looking substance oozes out as it peels upwards, and now you can tell that beneath that is a very fleshy, kind of thin membrane that you can almost see through.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to keep on picking at it.
All right, you begin picking at what looks to be fresh, and it acts more as skin and peels away as you make one tear. It kind of tears itself open a bit, creating a small opening. and you can see inside a bit. It looks from here. It looks as if there are some chains. So you see some iron chains coming down from the ceiling. That's really all you can see in the hole you have made.
Can I can I look over at Kravik? Is Kravik is he looking a little green? Is he a little grossed out?
Yeah, I find this so disgusting. Me personally and my character, we are united in this.
I'm gonna have
And
I'm gonna have
I'm like trying not to look at it. I'm just like, can you just like chop it or something? Like you have to do this slowly and grossly.
I'm gonna have my mage hand take a little bit of like the gross pussy parts just to make sure it's not acid and bring it over to
Swear
me.
fucking God. Swear to fucking God.
And I lick it.
Lenora cannot take her eyes off this scene.
Lenora's like, yeah, I will subscribe. Is it acidic when I touch the pussy
No.
stuff, like the green stuff? Okay, so
it's like skin. It's really is like a very organic scab. Like skin is growing and then it's scabbing over.
Yeah,
I cast minor illusion directly in front of my own face, and I just look at something else.
And I got a picture of it for you guys in Discord if you want to see it.
You've been doing this magic thing so long that you go to minor illusion before the idea of turning around. Your face before you rotate.
Against my better judgment, I am going to look at the scab picture that Nathan is sending us in the chat.
Nathan, you've given me such a gift. I love making my husband cringe.
Wait, is there a picture being sent? Where is it?
It's in Discord.
I'm in the Discord. Oh, is it in like the? Do I have to go to the?
Oh, I'm sorry. I posted that in the wrong place. My bad. Let me delete that. I posted that. It's some random.
Your knitting channel right now is like, what the hell is this?
I just posted that in somebody else's Discord. There we go. Let me put it up for you guys. This picture isn't for some reason in Fantasy Grounds, but it was in the book. So here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And I'll show this to Chad
This looks
as well.
like a pimple tower. Pimple building.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to break into the Whitehead there and make our way down. I love this.
Yeah, we got to get to the root of the problem. This is a cystic pimple. This is not one of your easy to pop pimples.
Now she has torn a small opening towards the center of this area. If you guys would like to investigate further, all you can see with the tear that's in it now is some chains hanging. It looks like from the top of it. Now the mage hand seems to be struggling. It seems like the membrane might be a little too tough for mage hand now.
Is this
I will dispel, and I will tell the guys too that it's not the pus or anything isn't dangerous, so they can get in there with swords and stuff.
I say to the group, okay, so Mage Hand got us a little in. I wonder if there's a way to like cut more efficiently, like a sharp thing that somebody has that's like big and powerful. God, the word is escaping me.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Like a sword?
Like how could we cut into this more like what do we use when we need to cut like a person like in half? You know, like we've done this before, right?
There's got to be a tool for that, right?
I feel like we should just have fun. Like, let's take our time with this.
I go up to Kravik and I'm like, Wizard, are you bewitched? Do you
bewitched, Belisar? But can you think of anything? Can you think of anything that I'm like what I'm describing?
Well, I have my sword.
Oh
what you mean?
Why don't you give that a try? Why don't you
Lenora
give that a go?
gets in the way of this and says, hold on. Nate, do I think I have the spell insect plague? Do I think a swarm of insects would eat through this?
And that feels very popular, very possible. They would eat flesh, and this is certainly flesh
That's what I
looking.
would assume, right? Okay.
Very popular too.
Lenora's like, I know you're trying to say Kravik sarcastically, but actually, I think I have a clever solution. So she steps back and makes everyone else steps back, and she casts insect plague on the spot where Five started picking in the first place.
All right, now how far away from this are you guys? I need to know, just so I
Oh.
can describe, what you see.
Well, the furthest away we can be is, it can be we can be as far away as we want. So what do you guys think?
How close are you guys getting?
I would prefer. We've hit an area where Fife is not necessarily having fun with this anymore because the idea of bugs eating a pimple is kind of scary to me. So I back up. I back up pretty solidly.
How
Be at least 20 feet is the minimum. We want to
Okay.
be away.
Yeah, 20 feet. Let's
20
say
feet.
20 feet.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, 25. I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm behind Fife, and I'm watching Lord of the Rings on the Minor Illusion.
And where are you at, Tronic? Are you standing in the front?
26.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right by Balasar.
All right. So
It's Lenora's bugs, and I've established she's fascinated by this. So, despite this being a leading question, Nate, Lenora's in the front too.
okay, love it. All right. So Lenora casts an insect swarm towards this opening that Fife had started on this membrane, and the insects just begin covering it and tearing it at it, and you see it beginning to rip and tear open. There's a bit of blood oozing as it begins to tear away. As it opens up more, you can see into this center area that you're opening. Seems to be almost as if it's one room in here. It's enclosed by scabbed over thick walls around it. You do see 2 iron chains are attached to the ceiling end, and they have hyena skulls on the end of the chains. They're biting into the flesh of a screaming devil with sharp spines covering its thin, man-sized body, jabbing the chained fiend with their long, almost like a sting, what would you call that, like a wasp kind of stings, as 3 droning flies as big as horses are buzzing around it. There you go. They haven't taken notice of you yet.
This is
Inside this thing.
When they eat away, you're saying?
What's that?
The insects reveal this when
Yes.
they eat away?
As they're eating it away, this is what's revealed to you.
Does anything react to what we've done?
They seem to be very intent on biting into this screaming devil.
Okay. In case to the others who may not see, Lenora passes this along. It's like, oh, we got bigger bugs and they're eating a guy.
They're eating a guy?
And it doesn't look as if there's anything more in this central area than this. Looks like they're creatures attacking a...
So there's no path inside. It's just these guys.
Yeah. It's like it's
Okay.
an
Well, I think
individual
we need
room.
to try one of the other weak points then, guys.
Well,
You say we leave this area?
I mean, not Jarrett. Kravik, you'll have to watch us pick at another pimple. So if you're cool with that, we'll pop all the pimples on this hill.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's our only option. We're trying to find a way in, And
Wait,
I'm having a really
just-
nice time. I'm already on 2 towers.
Fast.
Can you describe this demon?
Yes. Give me a second.
So I guess we've been here for 3+ hours if you got through the fellowship.
So the demons are attached to chains. It looks like they look like hyena skulls on the end of the chains that are attached to the ceiling, and the hyena-looking skull is biting into the flesh of a screaming devil. It has sharp spines over it, over the devil, and then there are 3 large insect creatures. They look like flies, but they're as big as horses, and they're just kind of buzzing around the devil.
We don't know. Can we do some sort of like Arcana or Investigation to know if we can know what kind of devil this is?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
For
What
me,
would
it
this-
probably won't.
Anna,
Arcana? I can roll Arcana.
everyone get your ones out of the way now.
Mm,
Ping on this one.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So Fife, Lenora, and Krabic. You assume, I mean, just based on what it is, that it's a fiend. It's a type of devil. They reptilian in nature. They are generally known to be lawful evil.
I mean, I personally think we could take them. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like we got to start practicing some of our fighting skills if we're planning on taking down Tiamat. So I prefer to
I mean,
just
we could
this
definitely
thing's
burn
ass.
through some. We could definitely burn through some spell slots. Killing these guys, but I don't know if it's necessary.
Yeah. I think maybe this might not be priority. Unless we have no other way to do anything, right? We'd be killing him just to kill him? Like, what's the point of killing him?
Yeah, I guess we. I mean,
no. Sorry, go
Okay.
ahead.
no, you go, Bander.
Oh, the only reason I was looking them up was in case we can't find a way in to see if we could maybe know if this demon would be able to help us in some way get in or something. But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking to fight where we don't need to.
Yep. Then
All right.
let's go pop more pimples.
There's one to the north and one to the south that looks weak.
Can I?
Uh,
Well, let's make it clear. I'm guessing no, but I can't just like order my bugs around, can I?
No.
All right. Well then, guys, I sent my bugs once and it was away. I mean, I guess I could gas it again. But
Mhm.
Okay, I look at Krabic and I'm like, everyone seems to not want me to use my sword.
Wait, what?
Should I use it now?
Yes. Yeah. Who doesn't want you to use their sword?
But you didn't know what it was a second ago, and
Trouble thinking of the word.
and
I was endorsing the sword.
Fife used a wizard hand, and Lenora made the insect swarm. So
Yeah, I don't know why
Now
they
it's
did that
Balthazar's
either.
turn.
shall I? I've become a little afraid. I'll be honest, because we've been so reticent to use it. But I shall try if we are okay with it now.
just before Balasar pulls out his sword, Lenora goes, Tronic, use your sword.
I wouldn't do that to poor Balasar.
Hmm.
Balthazar,
Okay.
Not today, anyway.
which one are you doing then,
Someone just
Balthazar?
use your fucking sword.
The north or south? Which weak point are you going for?
The north.
All right. So you unsheath. Are you using a sword right now? Let me double check. What do you got right now?
I got a sword +2.
Okay, it is a sword. All right. So you unsheath your sword and you bring it down across what you perceive to be a weak point in this scab area. Roll me a strength check real quick. This is really just to
Okay,
see how brutally you do it.
Hang on one sec. Strength check.
All right. So you slash down into the membrane. As you do this, it is extremely ooze just kind of pours and gushes out across your sword, rolls down onto the hilt, onto your hands. A green and light green, white, milky substance is coming out of it, but it does indeed rip it wide open. And you can see it's like a small entryway where you have gashed it open, and in that gaping area there, you can see inside brass double doors exposed in the wall of a thicker scab within. You can see on the double doors a relief image that depicts a blindfolded angel wielding a sword, and carved into the door carved into the door frame are beautiful gold inlaid runes. 3 goat-headed demons with barbed tails are throwing themselves against the door on the inside of this, as a corpulent ape-like fiend with tusks and tiny wings are kicking at them, roaring commands in abysmal.
I cast prestidigitation on Kravik and on Balsar and his sword, so he's not covered in goo anymore.
All right. Can anybody speak abysmal? Can't somebody understand all languages or something?
Yes, I think I have.
Whoever wears the helm of brilliance, I think.
Kirsten has the helmet.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
Fife, you can understand what they're yelling, and basically it sounds like the large ape-like creature is screaming at the demons to open the door. Hurry, faster. He's screaming he wants the sword of Zariel for Yinagu.
What are the other demons saying? Are they all working in one group, or is it like?
Yeah, they're just
the
doing
big
what he
guy?
says. They're just doing what he says, and he's beating at them to do it faster. They're just kind of throwing themselves at the door. It has noticed Balasar standing there and has turned towards him. You? What do you want? He's saying it in common.
I've come to I have come to check on you to make sure you are. Yes.
While he's talking, I message him. He's working for Enogel, whatever the name was that you said. So he now knows that name.
I am working for Enogel.
Wait, who? Who is that?
The guy said, "Hurry up! I want to get the sword for."
Oh, you told him.
whoever."
I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I shared I forgot the guy's name,
Yinagu.
but I shared.
Yeah,
Yinagu.
let me put it in chat here. Yinag. Make sure I spell it right. There we go. All right. You do. He's sniffing about you. Step closer. Step closer. These runes. Step towards the door.
Insight check. Oh, nat one. Never mind.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still 15, but it's a nat one.
Yeah, you're not sure. He does look excited.
I want to do an Arcana check to see if I know who Yinogu is.
Okay.
You know who he is.
How are we gonna do this? A powerful archdevil. You've read his name in scrolls before when studying.
Okay, cool.
Sounds like everybody's trying to bring down Zariel. I think in a message to everybody.
Yes, it does seem that way.
Now step towards the door, you! He's talking to you, Balzar.
Yes. Oh. Yes, I'm coming to make sure that the plan goes to plan. I sort of think like, life, me, help you can be. And I'm like, what about these runes?
Yes. You reek of it. Something good, something pure. I believe it will open the door. Step forth. And he's kicking at the demons out of the way to make room for you. They're going flying across, hitting the scabbed wall to the side. And it's kind of like lack of better terms, kind of like a foyer into this area here where this inlaid is this, into the scab is this brass door.
Can I ask, has this guy seen the rest of us, or he's only seeing Balasar right now?
No, he seems to only, because he's kind of inside this alcove, he seems to only have vision of Balasar. Because you guys were kind of situated a little bit south, so he can't, through that opening that Balasar made, he can only see him.
Okay. So Nathan, if this thing it radiates that kind of good energy, I would be able to feel it.
Yeah, you do too. So obviously, Avernus reeks of fiends and
Right.
bad energy, but this door is radiating definitely a good aura.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. I think to myself, or I think because I figure at least one of them is reading my fucking mind. I'm like, all right, I will approach. I think like I'm approaching the door. Just everybody watch these demons, and then and if no one's reading it, then that whatever. But then I'll approach the door.
Okay.
Can I message the rest of the group that we should maybe try to get a surprise round on these creatures while they're distracted by Balasar opening the door?
I was gonna say if we're all sort of like moving towards the same goal of getting to the sword, maybe it'll be bad guys that we'll all need to fight on the way there, and these guys could be the tip of the spear, cannon fodder for us.
That's a good idea.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Okay.
All right. So are you guys staying where you are, out of vision, or is anybody gonna get closer? Besides Balasar?
I'm not gonna get closer, but I'm not hiding,
Yeah, they just can't see you where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I might come and help Balasar just in case we need to start lying and someone has to make deception checks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run over.
Okay, as you
I'm gonna
approach,
walk over too, and I'm gonna say yes. Approach the door for Yinogu.
are these people with you? He's talking to Balasar.
Yes, they are with me.
Chernik, Chernik and Lenora, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I hang back in the event that there's some kind of surprise.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Lenora.
Okay. All right. You guys are staying. He doesn't even know you guys are there yet.
Covering the rear.
He is making room for you, Balasar. Fife and Kravik, you guys are, you're in the alcove area inside of the open scab wound, and Balasar approaches the door. As you get closer, Balasar, you hear, let me find it here. You hear a voice in your head. It sounds celestial in nature, and it says, "Against evil we stand united. Only the pure of heart can part these holy gates." And with that, as you're standing before the door, they begin to crack and tremble and open inward. A bright light begins pouring out from within. It fills the entire area, and the fiends and devils that were once there dissolve into dust, and their particles fly out with the light as if it's pushing them forward. Fife, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. I am going to give myself Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. I won't use it. I got 20.
All right. You feel, Fife, you feel the power of this light. It feels like it's ripping through your flesh. It does not feel kind to you. It's blowing your hair back, but it does pass through. Hang on 1 second. It's going to be half damage.
Oh, man. Well, doing some.
How do you pick up more dice? Which button is it? Alt, I thought? Nope.
I think it's right click.
Oh, it's right click. That's right. 3. Okay, it's half of this.
Okay.
Let's see, 15, 19. All right, I'll take that out of your temporary.
It works for me. Listen, I'm neutral, so but when you're in hell, neutral might as well be evil.
Yeah, and for some reason, Kravik, it doesn't affect you, and it doesn't affect you, Balasar. Tronic and Lenora, you guys see the light just spew out of this gaping wound. It rips what was left of that weak part of the scab away, and it flies off with the light. You see the ashes of the fiends come flying out with it. And Kravik, Balasar's facing the door. But Kravik, you notice that Fife's hair has been dyed a blinding white color.
Whoa.
Do I see it? Do I
Like-
notice it?
You don't notice
Like
it yet.
rogue.
No, you're not aware until somebody tells you you do something to where you notice your hair. Because it pushed it all back, so your hair's behind you at this point. But Kravik saw it.
Okay.
And the door is open. I am going to move you guys into this. Now, this dungeon looks like crap, to be quite honest. But this is the official map from D&D. So
Take it up with them.
I tried to find a fancier one, but there isn't one. Okay, Balsar. Okay.
Nora and Tronic are hanging out outside. If someone want to invite us in, tell us it's safe, yada yada yada.
And I'm going to share this map so you can all see.
Can I ask? I tell. I say to Lenora and Tronic, "Come in. It hurt, but I think it's over."
Five. Holy shit! Your hair.
What?
You've gone white. Your hair's white.
Okay. I can't. I have a mirror. I always have a mirror on me. What do I have? I have something.
The mirror.
I take one out and I look at myself. A mirror. I need a mirror.
Lenora shows her. I have a sword. I think the side of a sword, the shiny side of a sword, or something.
And Five starts maniacally laughing.
Now, Five, when you see this, I don't mean gray. I mean pure white hair. Pure white.
All over my head.
All the hair. Yeah. Even your eyebrows.
Does it look-
pure white.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks silvery. I mean, depending on what you like, but it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you look old. It made you look, I don't know, wise or something. I don't know.
I let out a blood-curdling scream.
Right, no cap. You look dope as shit, man.
I start crying. I start crying hysterically. I get like this. I get like this. It's not okay.
Pat's Five. It's okay. Hey, it looks good.
It doesn't look okay.
Mixing it up. You're mixing it up. That's good. Change. You were due for a change.
Does it look weird? Do I look weird? I think I look weird.
You look so good. Can you give yourself a bardic inspiration for self-confidence and body image?
I look so stupid.
No. It's different. Different.
Okay. I think I can handle this. And then I will put. I have my special fancy. Or actually, I'm gonna try to do like a not disguise self. Do I have a disguise self? I don't have disguise self. I'm gonna ask Kravik to cast illusion on me to try to make it look normal.
Don't you dare! You look
Please.
so good right now.
Please, Kravik.
I'm telling you this as a friend. You need to keep it. If
you don't
so
do this for me, I'll die.
You look. Oh my God! If I would kick it to you if I saw you at the club. Like, you look amazing.
I am going to use my glamour studded leather to make my outfit have a big hood on it. Like it looks like a depressed girl's hoodie, like where it's too big and it covers her whole head.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that because I feel so weird.
Okay.
And my friend won't let me get my normal
hair spilling out of the sides. She still looks cool as hell.
Yeah, it would still look pretty cool.
I'm walking around with the. I'm sure it looks very cool, but I'm walking around with a hoodie.
Right. Okay, all right. The door is now completely opened. Tronic and Lenora, because Fife and Kravik and Balsar, you're kind of inside this little alcove area, where now that opening Balsar made is wide open. But Tronic and Lenora, you don't have a ceiling above you. So if I could get both of you guys to roll me a perception check real quick.
Sure.
I don't think it counted that one. Oh, yeah, it did. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Tronic, you didn't notice anything, but you're too busy with the what was going on here with Fife to notice. But Lenora, you did notice as you were showing her her hair, and she was reacting. You notice that the sky, which the whole time you've been in Avernus, has just been kind of clouded with demons or devils, just big clouds of creatures up above. You notice that after that light had poured forth, the skies in this whole general vicinity have cleared.
Interesting. Lenora, as another act of trying to calm Falk down, is like, well, hey, the weather's improving. And points to the sky.
Yeah, I just dig. Like where you can pull the drawstrings from the hoodie tight so that you just see like the face. I'm just gonna be like that.
Full shameful anime character. Got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm full stressed out anime girl.
You know what we learned on this trip is that in Canada they call hoonies bunny hugs.
Amazing.
Bunny hugs.
Well, the door is now open, leading into a tunnel that looks like it's veering off to the south and to the east. And it's the walls are made of the thick kind of scabs that look impenetrable, but it is an opening going forth.
Wasn't there a creature that was like escorting us?
They're gone. The light just killed them.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go, everybody.
All right, everybody's going to go down deeper into the tunnel, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move you guys through. Everybody's got the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, as you guys move into this, it kind of opens up a bit. You can see that the tunnel veers off to the south. There's also a tunnel going straight forward and one going up to the northeast there. And in this opening area room, though, there's a scab on one side of this passage that looks like it's stripped away, partially revealing what looks to be like the surface of the citadel you had seen atop. And there is a stained glass window there with an opaque blue and yellow panes depicting the contemplative face of a beautiful angel.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. So I want to study the stained glass, the picture of this angel. I'll look at it.
Okay. So you're looking at it, and you notice that it's radiating some sort of magic from it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure everybody. I mean, I think we all know, but I just want to be like this. This is a holy place in the middle of Avernus.
Yeah, I wonder if the sword's presence is kind of like creating this good area around it.
I just sent you guys a picture of the stained glass relief. I'll show it to chat here.
Ooh, that's really pretty.
Oh shit!
Where would the light be coming from? I guess this is more of a not really question.
Cool.
Balasar, I feel like you should be in a place like this.
This is. I've always dreamed to live in such a holy place, to be such a radiant beacon for the world, and teach them that a dragonborn can be as even one born to a typically evil breed can provide such examples. I hope someday to be in a window like this. Isn't it cool?
I believe you'll get there, Balasar. There is none as good as you.
And Krabik, you are detecting a very curious type of magic from this window. It's piquing your curiosity.
Ooh, okay. Arcana check.
All right. You recognize that it's radiating an aura of abjuration magic. You're pretty sure. probably to protect it from breaking. But there's something else. It holds some sort of power.
Abjuration magic. You know, I know Kravik knows this. Would you just tell me though?
Yeah. So abjuration would be. I want to make sure I don't give you the wrong thing. Okay. It's the school of magic that deals in protective spells and the suppression of other magics. So typical. Let me say it like this. It's typical for barriers. It's to harm, not harm, but to protect itself or something. So most likely to protect the window from being broken.
I relay this to the team. And I say it seems as though there's a strong magic to protect the window itself, but also to potentially keep some greater power trapped inside.
I mean, it just seems like Balasar should open all the doors. I think he'll probably be the least likely to be harmed.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's see if, him approaching will open it. And I think I know what your question is, Balasar. It does look as like there's another path to the north of the window. Is that correct?
Yes. There's a path going north. There's also a path going down to the south and one going straight ahead.
And the window is straight ahead?
The window is... let me make sure not to lie here. It's up on the left, yes. Let me draw a little... It is here. You can tell, like, the scab's been, like, peeled away. It looks like the surface of the citadel that you've seen atop, and then this window placed in it.
Can anyone else hear, like, what sounds like a fly buzzing around somebody else?
I think it's Kirsten's air conditioning, maybe?
I don't hear anything.
Never
I
mind.
turned off my air conditioning, so I'm
Yeah,
sweaty.
I'm having a very
Are you
nice
just-
dream.
Are you talking about in game or in real life?
No,
This does seem like the kind of place. Bloody scabs, there might be a few flies.
I mean, it might be my air conditioning, but I don't think so. It's kind of low.
that's fine. Never mind. Don't worry about it. All right. So I think I want to approach this window
Okay.
and see what I feel off of it.
You do feel some sort of magic coming off of it. Tell me, like, you just looking at it?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it, trying to discern the feel of the
Feels good.
the magic and
feels
see if I can get any sense of like the goodness or evilness of it. Or
it feels very good and holy.
okay, then I reach out and I touch the window.
Okay, as you touch the window, the light coming out of it seems to dim, and all the light converges on your hand. You feel a power whelm up within you, and you get 20 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that in addition to the 24 that I had before?
Why didn't it show that, I wonder?
He didn't put it in. He didn't put it
Oh,
in.
he didn't put it
Oh, I
in.
didn't
Okay,
put it in.
I got you. Yes,
Oh.
it does stack.
Sorry about that. Thank you. Sorry, I'm as we do this, I'm browsing through feats to see which one I might
Oh, right,
choose as
right.
I level up. So anyway, great. All right.
Now, which
I
way?
turn around and I'm like, did you see the light on my hand? Did you see?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And then, okay, I'll see if I can sense. Can I sense the feeling of like goodness or like the scent of the power from the left or the right?
Give me a second. You don't sense anything from the north or the. Yeah, you don't sense anything from either of them.
Okay. Then I say, hey, I cannot discern which way. I will choose at random if you want.
Before we do that, can I just try? I just want to make sure that all my spells are going to work. So I cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And I want to see if it actually works. I'm going to just say that I don't know. Does it work, Nathan?
What does it do?
It's one of my warlock spells. It's just a protective force that lasts around me for an hour, and I get 5 temporary hit points. I'm just concerned if this is a thing that's gonna stop my
no, it works.
my warlock spells.
How many hit points does it give you, or temporary?
It's just 5. It's 5 temporary.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm not touching that though. I specifically look at her and I make those like finger eyes, and I'm like, I don't trust this.
Yeah, after you've removed your hand, the light returns. It's beckoning, Lenora, you feel it beckoning to you as well.
Yeah, Lenora will go for it. Why not?
All right, you place your hand upon it, and just as it had done with Balasar, the light dims, and all the light seems to be concentrated in your hand, and you get 20 temporary hit points.
Lenora!
Would anybody else like to try?
I'll try.
Rabbit, you try.
All right. Tronic, you approach and you touch the window. Just as before, the light dims, your hand lights up, and you receive 20 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
And then the light
I will do it
returns.
as well.
All right, Kravik, same as everyone else. The light all focuses into your hand, and you receive the power and get 20 temporary hit points.
All right.
Really was hoping the third person like gets electrocuted or something.
Yeah, I know.
Every 2 or 3 times it's great. Other times it's terrible.
All right. Fife, no go?
Hell no. I am good. Actually, you know what? I'll do an Arcana check to see if it's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, you feel like there's... Since you're rolled so good, you are beginning to think this is definitely a holy power, and you're beginning to think that perhaps your deal with the hag is causing issues.
Listen, I can appreciate that, and I will, when I'm Queen of Hell and married to Belle, then I will remember this place not so fondly. Maybe this place doesn't exist in 2.5 weeks.
All right.
I joke. I look at Balasar, I say, that's a joke.
Wow.
What would you guys like to do?
Let's go to the north. Or I'm gonna slightly go to the north since I'm facing there anyway.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody agrees? Everybody's going north?
Yeah, follow Balasar.
All right.
Follow Balasar.
All about us.
All right, you guys travel. It is a long tunnel. I will drag everybody through it. It eventually does break off into an intersection here where there are 2 paths. One, if I can get you guys dragged through this. One does go towards the west, it's kind of the southwest. One is leading further to the east.
Okay. Nobody hears that speaking?
Yeah, I hear it.
I do hear a little something, yeah. It almost sounds like just a shuffling around.
You're on mute. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay. All right. I don't know. From this one, maybe go west. We continue to go east until the end of this one.
Go west would be backwards.
West.
Do you feel any vibes? Like, can you vibe check each area?
Yeah, you do.
Every time I come to a thing, I'll vibe.
That's a good point. You may have to remind me or I forget. But you do feel that the way to the... You don't sense... you don't sense anything to the east, but to the west, you do sense possibly You've grown kind of attuned to it in Avernus. You think it might be a fiend of some sort that way.
Okay. All right. I say I sense an evil presence to the west. To the east, nothing.
Let's go to the east then.
All right. Fair enough. We run away.
All right, you guys travel down the tunnel does tighten up a bit as you guys are heading this way down the tunnel here. Let me get everybody pulled over. And the tunnel does open up into what looks to be a room. It's a 40-foot wide chamber. There's blood streaming down from a gaping wound in the ceiling. Literally as if the scab itself has been wounded, and blood just streaming down, filling a large pool that covers the floor of this chamber. A hunk of scab floats in the blood. And that's all you can see in there.
Gross.
Oh. Go ahead.
I just said gross.
Go ahead. Hello?
There, you can go now. Sorry, we're just making commentary about how gross it is.
Oh no! I honestly, the internet here is bad, so I'm just, and before I couldn't be heard, so I'm just not sure when being heard or not. I look around. I'm wondering if this is the same room where we saw earlier. If that was the, if we could see the, like above us, if that demon or something is there.
I don't know. Would you like to go a little closer so you can see up under that wound? Because from here, you can just see there is a wound up on the ceiling. Where the blood
there
coming
is
down.
a wound.
Yeah, you're not under it. You'd have to walk in.
Oh yeah, I guess then we'll walk in the room a little bit, or I will at least. Yeah.
Who else going with them?
I'll go.
Charnick's going. Lenora's going.
I'll go.
Hang on a second. Lenora has an effect on her. Oh no, you don't. Sorry, that says you're immune to being frightened. I thought you had frightened. Okay, Krapic, you're going. What about you, Five?
I am gonna continue to hang back. I'm like a moody teen.
Okay. All right. As you guys walk in, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say everyone within. I have those auras on everyone. Assuming they're within 30 feet of me, they're immune to frightened. They're immune to charmed, and they get +2 to saves.
Gotcha.
I'll take all that off if they're not. So if something happened to Fife right now, let me know, and I'll
no
take
problem.
those off.
Well, you're trying to look up into that wound. Is that right, Balasar?
Yeah.
So there's just blood pouring out of it. You can almost feel as if this thing you're inside of, almost as if it's alive, and the pain as this wound is just kind of pulsating with blood pouring out of it. Feeling, which you're now stepping in, about shin high of blood in the room, but it all seems to be wafting down almost like a stream to the southern end, where you assume it must be deeper. And then, as you're looking up at the wound, you see some creatures, 3 of them. They must have had some kind of invisibility spell, and they drop down from the ceiling. I'm going to drop those in now. Make them visible for you guys. And roll initiative. Did we get everybody?
Nope. Hang on one sec.
All right.
Oh, I forgot I have advantage.
Okay, roll. Yep.
That's a little bit better.
All right. All right.
Really quick, mine should be +5 because I just picked the alert feat.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know
not
why
working.
it isn't.
Okay, hang on one second. I'll fix it.
Oh, welcome to my world.
Okay, so it should be 11.
Well,
There you go.
yeah. I mean, I was looking around for other ones, and then I was like, my initiative is always so bad, even though I have advantage on it. So let me pick something to try to make it better, and then it didn't.
Huh.
All right.
All right. So looks like Barlgura 1 gets to go first. He gets advantage. He is going to. He's attacking Lenora.
No.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh, so it's neutral then because he gets advantage on his first strike.
Great.
All right. Was that an attack roll? Did it mess up? It did.
I think you just.
It just
I think
did damage.
I accidentally rolled attack. Hang on, let me fix that.
I mean, Lenora's fine with it. She's like, next time maybe you'll get through the temporary hit points.
All right, let's try that again.
Well, unless I wouldn't get a reaction, because I would have to use my reaction to make a disadvantage.
No, you would. All right, miss.
Okay, great.
And he's attacking again. Miss. All right, it is Turnick's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack our girl 1.
All right. It's a miss.
Oh, miss. Oh, lost. Miss. Oh, also flame on.
Okay.
Damn.
Miss.
Alright, let's see what's going on.
have not missed for an
Oh my god.
Dang. With the 4 rolls,
Wow.
man. 4 4s in a row. What the heck?
Wow.
Is this dice broken?
It only rolls 4 tonight. All right. Well, I don't think I've ever seen that before. All right. Balgura 2 he's charging towards Tronic.
He's like, this fool doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah, he's like this. Look at him. He's like this, bitch. Like, really? Man, fuck this guy up.
It was all a trick. So they attacked me first.
That's a hit.
Since I have the most hit points.
All right. You absorbed some of it. He is attacking again.
Is that a power? You just absorb damage?
No, it's temporary hit points.
Oh, that's why it's saying that. Right. All right. There we go. 9 damage. Okay. And now is Bagura 3's turn. He is charging up towards Balasar. No. All right. Looks like he is casting something on you. Autofill. Okay, he has weeds and vines have sprouted from the ground around you, Balasar, and are grasping at your ankles. They have entangled you. Basically, you can't move from this spot.
Okay. Why did I autofill?
I don't know.
Or isn't the spell autofill? Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I just autofill. Let's figure it out.
All right, it is Kravik's turn.
Okay, I am going to. Sorry. Just want to double check. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Killer on Olgura 3.
Okay.
Get my button up here.
All right, looks like he saved.
Now, hold on a second. Is that the right thing?
Oh,
is
your
not.
spell modifier, yeah. So what is it really? What is your...
It should be 19.
It's 19, actually. So
Yeah.
he should get a +5. Is that right? Is that what I need to...
So yeah, basically, the DC is
It should be
at
a
14.
+9.
Yeah. Well, no, his spell save DC is just 19. So if the guy didn't get, he got a 14, so he would fail.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to tell the game that. So could you just roll again on him? Let's see if we can get it to.
Sure.
Or you could just roll for damage, and I could just do the other half. Actually, if it fails again.
Oh, he did so much better.
Yeah, just roll for damage. Just roll for damage, and I'll fix the damage.
Okay, he's also afraid.
Nice. All right, so it should be 19 damage. Oh, it did it. Okay.
19 damage, and he's frightened.
Yeah, let me put that. Which one was that? But which one did you do that to?
Ogre 3, the one at the top.
Okay, cool. I'm going to put that on him then.
Wait, it says on. Oh, you know why? For some reason, I have the. You know why it was an auto fail? For some reason, I have unconscious on.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Let me fix that.
Why am I don't know why I'm unconscious.
Did you go unconscious at some point? Let's see. Let me fix it.
I mean, if we're being the real Balasar, you got like 80 things going on in there. I'm not surprised we couldn't find that.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. I got it.
I have so many things. So in that case, I mean, I hate to say it, but I rolled a 17.
I think you passed. You did. So you're not entangled. We'll take that back.
So if you could take that off there too.
Yeah.
And leave just my normal 11 boons.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
All right, and now it's your turn, Balsar.
Excellent. Cool. Because I'm about to turn the favor to this bitch. Okay. Let's see.
Miss?
Whoa! Yeah, what the fuck? Missing? Oh, I do not like this.
One
You know what?
Ooh, baby.
I'm gonna
Big boys.
turn. I'm gonna have to turn on some shit. Let's see where he is.
It's like you guys are gonna have to roll over 10 for the first time in a long time.
You guys are rolling twos and hitting.
It's so
No more
funny.
days of rolling 4s and making contact.
That's so funny. And hell is where you have to roll over a 10. All right, hang on one sec. All right, let's see.
Okay, hit.
All right. Great. So now
What?
I do want a divine smite.
Lenora was exactly right. You rolled a 10 and you got a hit.
Pathetic.
35 damage. All right. Is that all for you, Balsar?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you attacks. That's fine.
Okay. All right, Fife, it's your turn.
Okay, I will just watch all this happen. No, I will cast Eldritch Blast on the Bulgara number 2.
Okay.
Okay, well, I do have to do 4, so looks like both of them will hit. Here's the third one. That also hits. And here's the fourth one. That also hits. So he gets all 4 of these. Wow. Dice is garbage, though. Okay.
All right, nice.
And then I'm going to cast... I'm going to give Tronic a Bardic Inspiration because he rolled 4 4s in a row.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So you have a D12.
And I can add that to what?
Anything. Except for damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
All right, Lenora, it's your turn.
All right. Let's get in there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I need to go crazy here. I'm just gonna attempt to swing and oh, you know what I forgot to do? I don't know if it's control this back, but when the guy took a swing at me, oh, I think I have to take damage for my was it Stormborn to take place here?
Can you roll for it for the damage, and we'll add it. That would be Balgura
Yeah.
1.
I want to make sure it's strike. It's whether or not I get hit or not. Let's see here. All right, I'll find the next time I get hit. Anyways, if I get hit, or if I hit rather, I can do a thunderbolt strike. All right, I'm going for regular attack here, and I can infuse it with some divine energy.
Okay.
So let's go for it. Let's see if I can do it. Which one's been beat up the most? I guess it's 3, right?
Yep.
Gotten the hit. Targeting 3. I guess I will walk up to him. I'm not getting in his way. Why is that not working? I can't move. Taking a swing with my mace plus 1.
Miss.
Miss. So I guess that's me.
All right. So now that the round's over, you guys are noticing that the blood pouring from the ceiling where the escaping wound is it's filling up the room. It's now about 2 feet up on you in blood, and it's continuing to gush out. And it is Balgura 1's turn. Balgura 1 is breaking away. Real quick, give me an attack of opportunity. Balasar and Tronic. On Balasar, or on
Great.
Balgura 1.
Balgura 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Tronic and Balasar.
Jesus.
It's a miss.
We do have a bardic. I don't
Yes.
want to use it on a.
I'm gonna wish save for a saving throw.
All right, wish,
Yeah,
wish.
yeah.
Miss. He got away. He is climbing up the wall. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. He makes it up about 5 feet up the wall. And he is casting.
Counterspell
Okay.
as a reaction.
All right. He was casting towards Balasar, however, it was countered. It is now Tronic's turn.
Okay. Well, hopefully I got all the bad rolls out of the way. I guess Bulgaria 2 is closest now.
Yes.
These are fiends, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Miss.
Well, I don't know
Another
what is
3.
going on.
Oh, either way.
Here comes the 3s.
Oh, there you go. There's a hit.
Ah!
Almost a crit for you.
No, I think
There he
Oh,
is.
yeah, it is now. 18, 19, and 20 are crits for you. Yeah, so you'll have to do your damage twice.
Alright.
18, 19.
And don't forget I have this also.
Nice. Okay, let me add that.
And another one of those.
Okay.
Okay, I still have one more attack, right?
Yes.
Imagine if you were always hitting. How awesome it would be.
Oh, back to the twos.
Ah.
Back
Thanks,
to the
Matt.
twos.
Thanks, Matt.
Tronic, you should use that bardic. I'll send you another one.
All right,
Okay, I'll use my bardic inspiration. So
Okay.
now that is a 14. So I'll.
Okay, that would hit. That would hit. All right, do your damage.
Come on. It's like on a 6 and it rolled the other way.
All right, it is Balgura 2's turn that you were just hitting Tronic. He is trying to break away to run to the south, so do an attack of opportunity real quick.
Okay, so save that bardic inspiration. Come on. There we go.
Hit. do the extra damage. All right, so you hit him in the back as he's trying to flee. He has actually went under because it's getting deeper as he runs off to the south. He is now under. You can't physically see him anymore. He's under the blood.
Ooh.
Under the blood.
All right, it is Bagura 3's turn. He is going to attack Lenora. Miss. He's attacking again.
Someone hit me.
Oh, I get
There's
an
a hit.
attack on him.
Yes.
Oh wait, Nathan, isn't that Bagura frightened?
What's that?
Isn't that creature frightened
Oh,
right
good
now?
point. I forgot. Hang on, let me take that away because I'm already holding the dice. Thanks for reminding me. Is this the one? Yeah, he is. He's feared. Hang on, let me take that off. What was that? 9 damage? Did it even do it? No, it didn't do it. Okay. Looks like he bit himself.
He's so scared. He's biting himself.
Yeah, we'll leave that. He bit himself as he's trying to run away. So attack of opportunity for both of you, Lenora and Balser, because he's feared. He's trying to run away. So both of you get an attack of opportunity.
All right, this is,
Oh, okay, great.
Poor soul out of his misery.
There we go.
Hit.
And
Is this a regular attack, Nate? Because I can add stuff to it. Can I like? Because I have the thunder stuff I can add to this. Divine
Yeah.
Strike.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm doing 2d8 on top of this.
All right.
okay.
All right. I'll add that manually. Let's see. 11. Okay. Oh, whoops. Wrong one.
And also as a side note, because I hit him and I have Sentinel, his movement speed is 0, so he can't run away.
Oh.
Eh,
All right. Well, he's stuck in his tracks. And Kravik, it's your
he's
turn.
scared.
You idiot.
Okay, tell me about this blood that's like pooling at our feet.
Yeah.
It's coming from the ceiling.
Yes, there's a big gaping wound just open at the ceiling, and there's just blood pouring out of it nonstop. It hasn't reached Fife yet, but it's encroaching up on her. Where you're standing at, it's about 11 inches over deep of blood. Balsar, Lenora, and Tronic are standing in about 2 feet.
Gotcha. Okay, now as far as like does this room have an exit, or would we, after we kill these guys, just be going back where we came from?
Yeah, it looks, as far as you can tell. Roll me a perception check real quick, Kravik. Let me see what you notice. Because you're looking around the room, trying to get a feel for the situation here. Okay, Kravik, it does look like this is a dead-end room. However, to the south there, you see, I'm going to mark what I'm talking about on the map. Right here, it looks like a very weak point in the membrane, as if it could be torn open.
Okay, well, is the Baralgura 2 standing close to the membrane that, if it were attacked, would potentially be punctured?
You wouldn't know that because he's underwater, or under blood. He's under the blood, but
He's under the blood.
he went in that direction, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, let me just give me a second here. Gonna look at my spells a little bit. All right. Okay. Do I have an angle on the weak spot? Could I shoot it from where I am?
If you step forward just a little bit, you could.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on that spot.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I'm not targeting a person here,
Right.
so
We're just going to
What would
role
you
play
like
it. We'll just role play
All
it.
right, sweet.
So you cast Disintegrate at this weak part of the membrane. It rips open, and you start seeing blood just flowing through the opening there. It did open up, it looks like, to another tunnel. and the blood is beginning to flow out of the room into that tunnel, which is opened up. It looks like it's going to the east and to the west. And when you do that, the Balgura 2 that was down there, you begin to see him surface as the blood is kind of draining out. He has ran over to this side of the room and began climbing up the wall and has went invisible. Balgura 1 also, that was already up on this wall, has climbed up further towards the wound and has also went invisible. The only one left is one's frightened and he's too scared to move.
All right. Well, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
So they're both, so 1 and 2 are both invisible now.
Yeah, they ran off and went invisible.
Are we out of combat?
No, the Bagura 3 is still standing here frightened, I guess. If you guys want to be out of combat.
Could I say something before I end my turn?
Yep.
Okay. It'll take me, a little while, but I can imbue one person with the ability to see these invisible creatures.
Do it. I mean, how long will it take you?
I am until it's my turn again.
It'll do what now? You want to do what?
Right.
I can. I have true seeing, so people can see invisible thingies. Oh wait, that's not actually what that spell does. But I do have something that you can see invisibility. I know I prepared that spell.
Oh, okay.
I'll just have to find it.
Like fairy fire? I think that's the one.
I don't know where it is. But, well, it's not my turn anyway, so you guys go ahead. I'm reading.
The Kravik story.
All right, then it is Valisar. It's your turn. The only one you see here is the one before you, the one that's feared.
Yep, and guess what I'm gonna do? Let's see.
Kick his ass.
Let me make sure thing is up. Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's a hit. All right, 28 damage. Nice.
Great. Again. Make sure. Put that back up.
All right, and it is Fife's turn.
Nope.
Oh,
nope,
no, it's not.
nope.
I'm sorry. You get to go twice. My bad.
Sorry about that. I just have to redo the thing every time.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm gonna swing again. No.
Miss. All right, now it's Fife's turn.
I am going to yell at the frightened Bulgura and ask it, "Who are you? What are you doing here? Where'd your friends go?"
It doesn't seem to respond. Perhaps it doesn't know common or language at all, even.
Even with like the helm?
I mean, it's a creature that doesn't really communicate.
Okay, then I'm gonna rock it. I will shoot it with a bunch of Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna die today. I forget myself. Okay. It looks like only one hits. I think all the
Two.
other ones miss.
2, right?
Two hits.
Yeah, attack
Oh, yeah,
1.
yeah, those same off.
Yep.
Alrighty. And that's it. And I look at Kravik. Is Kravik like fully? I don't want to do anything else. This is fine. But I also just for myself, like, is Kravik in the? Is he swimming in blood at this
Not
point?
anymore. No, because he broke open the
Okay.
wound. The blood is draining.
Okay, good.
All right, Lenora, it's your turn.
keep wrecking this this frightened guy. Because there's nothing else to do. Let's get rid of him. I don't think he's gonna listen to reason. So I'm attacking the helpless beast. Start targeting him.
Hit.
That plus divine strike. So
Okay.
add this to the damage.
All right. Gotcha.
That's me.
All right. It is Kravik's turn. No, it isn't. I don't know why I said that. Sorry. It's Tronic's turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like skipping right over me because you just assume I'm just gonna roll 2 or 3. Okay, so wait, who's so we can all right, so it's basically 3 and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can hit with any.
Miss. Hey, that's better. It's 5. There we go.
Yeah.
There's a hit. All right. Add the other one. Miss. All right.
Man.
Valgura can't do anything, so it's your turn, Kravik.
Wait, why can't he do anything?
He's just scared. He's just frightened. He's trying to
Well,
run,
he
but he
can't-
can't run. He's just
Well,
scrambling
he can
around.
run. Well, my sentinel thing only lasts until the next turn.
Oh, okay. Then he's going to attempt to run, but that gives Lenora and Balsar an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Which may make him not able to run again.
Hit for Lenora.
Okay, and
Adding that.
Jesus.
Miss. All right, let me add your 8 additional. All right. And Kravik, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh,
I
he
cast
did get away,
Spear-
though. He did get... No, he didn't, because you froze him again. All right. It's your turn, Kravik.
Wait, no, I didn't. I missed them.
Oh, you missed. Okay, so he ran. He's attempting to climb up the wall. He's about 4 feet up the wall now.
I cast see invisibility.
Okay. All right.
So now I should see all of them, right?
Yeah, when you see them, they are crawling up into the wound on the
Okay.
ceiling currently.
All right. It seems like these guys are running away from us. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know if that's like a place that we want to go to up in that wound, but they don't seem like they're engaging with us anymore.
No, I agree.
All right, are you guys just going to let them get away? The one that's scrambling?
He's 4 feet up the wall.
Yeah,
I mean, if I can,
because it's your turn. Well, it's Kravik and Balsar's. Whoever, if Kravik, whatever you guys want to do. But he's scrambling. He's running up for the wound, it looks like, as well.
Yeah, I've already cast my spell and I've said my one thing, so.
All right, so
so
Balsar.
the other two are getting away.
Yeah, yeah, they're crawling up into that wound.
All right. You know what? I'll let this guy get away too.
All right, he scrambles up and he runs up, and all of them disappear up into the gushing out wound above on the ceiling, which is still spraying out blood, but it's kind of draining into that tunnel that Kravik opened up to the south.
Okay. Let us move to the south. Yes.
Yeah, that was gross and weird.
Uh-huh.
So as you guys walk down into this crevice open through disintegration, it is torn open in a wild, savage kind of way. Walking through it doesn't look particularly appetizing because you're going to be stepping on all kinds of webbing of membrane and things like that. It would need to be cleared a little bit better, or you could just walk through it as it is, but you're going to get all tangled up in it.
Mm.
All right.
It's bloody and gross. And
I raise my sword and I look at Kravik like, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
All right, give me a strength check just to see how brutally you do this. All right, you tear it open. It rips wide open, clearing a path. I'm gonna have to move you guys down there. Give me a second. How am I gonna do this? Because it won't let me drag you. I'm going to technically kick you guys off the map, so I can replace
What do you think
you.
those Valguras were doing? Just being gross?
Maybe they just live here and are just being territorial. They don't perhaps care for the mission of the place. They just are like, living.
Yeah, maybe they're feeding off of the good energy.
Yeah, or they just found a spot in the heavy.
Okay. Kravik and Tronic, can you guys see now that I've moved you?
I think so. Yeah.
Where's Fife at? Hey, Archbishop, Balasar poem, please. We are not them. We are not them. So Archbishop has, which, by the way, Archbishop, we're still waiting for that one from last session. I know it was a long time ago, but we're still waiting for that one drop, for somebody to roll a one. Ronik has come ridiculously close all night, but he has not rolled a one yet.
I'm teetering.
Balasar, could you prepare a poem for Archbishop here? If you don't mind, a "We Are Not Them" type poem he's asking for.
All right. Does he have any specific? Does it have to say "We Are Not Them" or a bunch of times?
I don't know. I think he just wants that to be the theme. I think he wants that to be the theme. The "We Are Not Them" kind of.
All right. I turn to everyone and I say, before we descend further into hell, I believe we should have a touch of the divine here. And I open my dragon poem book and I say, murky are the depths into which we descend, but hope is still there that this is not the end. We go for good purpose and we move toward the light and hope that the day never turns into night. And we hope to be the rose and never the stem. So let us all say together, we
are not.
No,
We are not them. That was really good.
That was good. That was good stuff. Good job.
Thank you.
While you guys are mildly distracted by Balasar suddenly reciting a poem, you do realize that as you guys are crawling out of this tunnel you've created, over to your west, there is an opening in which you can see two fiends resembling scaly, 9-foot-tall bipedal toads, and they're standing in the blood that has been pooling out from where you ripped open in the room to the north, standing about waist deep in a pool of blood, and they're bellowing as they claw at each other. And floating near them is a half-eaten corpse of a bearded devil clutching a glaive. The pool is 20 feet wide and 40 feet long, and it's got kind of a horseshoe-shaped ledge around it. It looks like they're fighting over the devil's corpse. He's dead, but looks like they're fighting over eating him.
Does it look like this is the direction we need to be going, or does it seem like this is like another random? Is there an exit from this room to another room?
You can't see from where you're standing if it continues over to the west or not, but there is also a tunnel heading off to the east.
Can we look at the glaive and see if it strikes any sort of if it's at all remarkable? Or is it too far away?
You can tell that it is at least a magical item.
Let's get it, guys. I will kill demons to take a magical item.
Okay. I mean, I don't know exactly what the I don't know what a glaive is or does, but if anyone can wield a glaive and is looking for one,
It's like
a
a
polearm.
yeah. It's like a
Okay.
long weapon.
Yeah. All right. We can give it a look, give it a go. But they don't notice us. Perhaps
No,
we
they're
try to get
yeah.
an advantage.
Yeah, you'd be advantage anything you do to them because they're fighting each other in the southern part there of this room. Trying to grab at this corpse and eat at it.
Does it look like one's winning? Should we let them fight?
You can let them fight if you'd like. Is that what you guys like to do for a moment?
Yeah, I'll watch it. Sure.
All right.
There'll be a single winner, and then we kill him.
All right. They are fighting one another.
Wait, I messaged the group World Star.
I'm gonna bet on Hezru number 2 to win.
What's World Star?
You never seen those videos where people are fighting?
World Star is like whenever like two trashy people are fighting like in the street or at a Subway restaurant, somebody who's filming it will like turn the camera to their face and go World Star, because I think there was like a lot of that stuff on like a website called World Star.
There was a website called worldstarhiphop.com, and they used to like post a lot of
it was mostly fights. Like yeah.
I got watch Oscar-winning films in prestige television, so I guess I wouldn't know that world.
So the one that's furthest from you guys, eventually they scrabble and they fight, and every once in a while they take a bite out of the corpse in the water. The glaive is as they're fighting and tugging over it and beating on each other. The glaive is actually separated from the body and is just kind of floating nearby. The one furthest from you guys, though, does perish eventually, and now the one left is feasting upon the corpse. The glaive has drifted. It is in the about 1.5 feet of blood, it looks like, but it's poking up right here.
Can I use Mage Hand to just grab it?
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand on that. Let's see if he notices.
A pretty good sleight of hand.
All right. You do retrieve it. He's busy feasting on the corpse and doesn't notice it. Let me get it pulled up here. Okay, it is a glaive +1. Martial weapon. It's a 1d10 two-handed glaive. It's got a
I can't use a
+1
glaive,
bonus.
but if anybody wants one, if anybody needs a +1.
Is a glaive like a...
What was that?
I'll share a picture of a glaive. It's a classic medieval weapon.
It's like a spear. It's like a pole arm. It has like right.
Yeah.
Like,
It's got a blade. It's got a blade at the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So really, the only one would be Tronic, but I'm sure his greatsword is better.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants it for selling, or you can throw it? You know.
I scraped some gum off my shoe with it.
Yeah, Lenore can have it if she wants to hold on to it.
You can keep it for selling. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, money.
All right. Who wants it?
We're trading.
We do that. Lenore promises to share the earnings and hope no one remembers that.
Okay.
I like how we are in hell about to steal a powerful sword from the leader of hell to kill the greatest dragon of the world. And we're like, oh, maybe we can make like 60 gold off of this little blade here.
Hey, adventurers be adventurers, you know.
Listen, I gotta pay bills.
Everybody roll me a perception check real quick.
Sure. Uh-oh.
Let's see. All right. Lenora needs to roll.
Sorry. Perception.
My dice was like teetering on a 1.
Mm.
I wonder what a critical fail on a perception check would have been.
Oh, we could have done something fun with that. We could have done something fun with that. All right, so Lenora, Krabic, and Fife. You all notice that there is another weak point in the membrane right here. And also there's the path going over to the east.
Are you able to
Oh,
see
you know what?
not black X's on the mostly black map, Nate?
I know, this map
That's
sucks.
very funny.
So it's right by Lenora, the
Yeah.
weak point.
Yeah, it's right by you, Lenore.
Did you draw a second X? I see another black mark north of me.
Oh, that's where Krabic had already ripped open a tunnel.
Got it.
Mm.
All right, so Lenora points to the hard to see, barely visible spot. These two little ridges.
Oh, that's because of the walls. That's why you guys can't see it. Sorry, it looks different to me. Right here.
Mm.
I forgot that there's walls. There's a whole X there, but you guys can't see it because of the line of sight with walls.
Right. I see. Line of sight.
Do we want to go to this little? Do we want to rip open this membrane?
Yeah. Let's get insane in the old membrane.
Use that glaive that we just got.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Lenora goes, oh yeah, I'll use this thing that we're gonna sell and split the earnings on later. She uses the glaive.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Sure.
Okay. You hack into it. This one isn't quite. It seems thicker. But you've dug your way in. You've had to hack quite a bit. You're creating an entry point, but it looks like you'd have to continue hacking. You haven't broken through to the other side.
Lenora goes, boring, and she hands it to Tronic.
All right, Tronic. You want to roll me a
Wait,
strength
what am I
check?
doing?
You're going to continue hacking, I guess? Are you going to continue using the glaive, or are you going to use your own weapon? Or...
I'll use my own weapon. I don't need this. I don't need the glaive.
All right.
Uh,
Roll me a strength check. You've got a great sword, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have any hammers. Maybe a hammer would be better.
Against fleshy material? I don't know.
True. Good point. Yeah, I have a great sword. Strength check.
There we go.
All right. So, by the way, I want everybody to notice that Tronic rolls really good against walls. So,
Doing it when it counts. Doing it when it counts.
Walls fear me.
Tronic pulls his great sword from his back and absolutely demolishes through the membrane, and it does open up into what looks to be a very large room. Get rid of drawing here. I'm going to move you guys. Well, actually, you guys haven't told me you've went through. This is a tunnel, so this isn't like it was just a... This is a good 5, 10, 15. He just carved through about 15 feet of membrane. Shoot, I keep grabbing the wrong person. Where you at, Tronic? So, Tronic, you are the one on the other side of this. Right here. And this room, there are 2 iron chains attached to the ceiling. And just like you guys had seen in that one room, if you remember, there's hyena skulls on the end of it. But it looks like they can't reach the floor from here, but they're snapping at you from the ceiling, but the chains are holding them there.
That looks like a person. That's a hyena.
I cannot see. I think Krabic and I are still in the other room.
Yeah.
I'm the only one on the other side.
Yeah, so I guess you would be able to see that from here. I was going to wait till you went all the way in the room. So there is there's a person chained up. The same chains that are holding the hyenas are also holding up all the way up to the ceiling and there's a person dangling there. Not a person, I'm sorry, a barbed devil.
Barbed devil.
Chains inside this insane membrane.
Chains in the membrane.
Chains in the membrane.
Some chains in the membrane. Okay. I think we played that. Is the devil alive?
Yes.
He's screaming. Remember, this is that first same room, right?
This was the okay. The original devil was the one that got eaten. That we just
No, this is not the same room.
It's
I don't
not the
think.
same. No, you guys went way far east for that. But it is similar.
Yeah. All right. There's some kind of horned devil chained to the ceiling, guys.
Let's go check it out.
Come through. It's safe-ish.
We follow.
All right. As you guys, let me move everybody down here. As you guys step out into this room, once again, those chained hyena skull creatures are snapping, but they can't reach you. The chains are holding them fast somewhere far above. However, as you all start stepping out, the barbed devil that's chained up is he looks at you. There's sweat. You can see sweat and blood on covering his body, and he is please break the chains, release me, please.
Perception check on this person.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight too.
Okay.
So 19
Insight.
and 27 from 5 on insight.
Okay.
So go to 5.
All right, 5. You do believe that he's being sincere. He's been tortured at some point and being held prisoner.
What's your name?
Alizub. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Alizub. Alizub, my name is Alizub. Please break the chains.
Why are you
They
here?
all
Why are
start
you in
with A.
cage?
I came to the scab to spy on Trentolex's progress for Zariel. Please set me free.
Whoa, those are a lot of words. What do you mean, Trentolex's progress?
Trentolix, who are you with? Why are you here?
Does it matter? You're chained.
Yes,
Come on,
yes.
you can tell me.
I can't reveal the details of my mission. Zariel would certainly kill me.
Okay. Well, that sounds good then. Then you can die here anyway.
Bye, nice knowing you. We need no more side quests. Bye-bye.
Wait, please, don't leave me here. I'll make you a deal.
I'm listening.
Well, what do you want? I don't know. What kind of deal can we make?
Just tell me why you're here. Tell me what Zariel's plans are. Tell me how you got stuck here. I just need information. Seems pretty simple.
All right. Demons under the command of an archdemon named Trantalox have found the entrance to the Bleeding Citadel in here, but they can't break in. I was here to see how close they are. For Zariel, for Lord Zariel.
Are they unable to break in because it requires a good person to get in?
I don't know. I didn't make it. I got captured.
Who captured you?
The horrible devils of this place.
Are they also working for Zariel?
He's looking up at the hyenas. However, they're chained to the ceiling.
And these are the owners of. Are these hyenas? Do they belong to the person who chained you up?
Yes. They torture me so. Eventually, those chains will break and they'll feast upon me.
Oh, it's like a Sisyphus thing. Okay. You want to know anything else about this guy?
No. I mean, he works for Zariel, so if he gets loose, then he would run back and tell Zariel that people are trying to get the sword.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're not letting this guy go.
It sounds like he knows that people are trying to get the sword, and he's like spying on them for Zariel, right?
Well, I
Right.
guess what if we said that we work for Yigonu? What was that guy? Yiganu. That holds
Well,
up.
that still would. That still
That's
would.
still not Zariel.
Still not Zariel, unless he agrees to show us the sword, but he wouldn't do that.
No, but I'm saying that it might be helpful if Zariel thinks that there's people who are working, like if we, and then I say this all in message, not out loud.
Right.
If people
Right?
don't
Yeah.
know
This
that
is in the
we're,
mind slack.
yeah, this is the mind slack. If Zariel knows that we're working, like that people are trying to get in, we haven't heard Belle's name come up yet. We've heard this random person, I can't remember the name that they just gave us, and then we heard Yigonu or Yiganu. So maybe it's just helpful to continue to push the narrative that everybody but Belle is trying to get in.
I mean, I think regardless, that would, if everyone's breaking in, you move the sword, you know, or you ramp up scab construction.
You know what? You're totally right.
Anyway, yeah, I think we just walk on by. I believe.
Yeah, I turn. I'm gonna look at this devil. What's the guy's name? Hezbollah.
Yeah, Alazub.
Halazub. Halazub. Listen, we can't set you free. We're working for Uganu, so we're not able to help you. We can leave you here and come back and get you in like a month or so, or we can kill you now if you'd rather just die.
Fiends! Fiends! You too! Everyone is after Zariel's sword. Should I break free? You can bet the wrath of Zariel will come upon you all!
Sounds like killing is the answer then. What do you guys think? Should we ought to kill him or just leave him be?
I think leave him be.
All right. Yeah, you know, maybe somebody will come back and release you once the politics have been sorted out.
He's pulling at the chains, drastically trying to get to you, but the chains hold fast. You guys do notice it's a very large room, but you do see there is a path heading down to the south.
I say we keep on moving. I don't think. I think we got some more good information, but just got to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, Kravik? It cut you out.
You're also muted. Well, I guess Kravik doesn't have anything to say.
All right, so you guys are moving to the south?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Move everybody down. So he continues yanking and pulling at the chains, but you guys pass through the above you. The skulls on the chains are also, they're not really paying any attention to you guys. They're snapping at him, but they can't get to him. You guys go down into the tunnel, and it looks like it breaks off into two different paths before you. You've got one a little bit more to the north going to the east and one going to the south.
So there's one to the northeast and one to the south?
Yes.
I would say let's go to the south.
All right.
Sure.
I trust your instincts.
All right. This map is a little weird, so bear with me as I get you guys where you need to be. It's just going to be easier to delete you guys off the map again. Hang on a second. All right. Get you guys over here. All right, there you go. Everybody can see?
I see. Yes.
I think I've got everybody here. Did I get... I don't see
I don't
Krabic.
think
I just see it now.
I don't see.
Oh, Tronic, you're stuck. Hang on. Let me redo you. I accidentally spawned you in a wall.
Oh, I think I might be with him.
Yeah, and Krabic, I didn't pull you out. Oh, no. No, Krabic's in the wall, too. Okay, there's Tronic fixed. And there's Krabic fixed.
Okay.
All right, and the path continues further to the east. I'm just going to drag you guys along. You guys come up into another opening. There's nothing really happening in this room. However, you can see that there are... You recognize this room. This is where you... When you had first come in this place, you had went... you guys had went down to this... No, never mind. You guys have never been here before.
Nathan,
Alright,
I'm
there-
so sorry to ask. I can't. I also can't see the map.
Oh, you can't? You can't see anything?
I can't. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, let me delete you.
You're on it. Can you zoom out? He refreshed it, so like zoom all the way out and.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
it's
yes,
big.
yes.
You gotta
yes.
zoom
Oh,
way
far
in.
away.
Okay, now you
Yeah,
can
you
There
see.
you
have
go.
to move to a different area.
All right, so there is a path going up to the north. You can hear what
It all
sounds
looks
like...
Daikon Radic.
It sounds like buzzing sounds coming from the north. And then there's a path going to the west and to the east.
I'm gonna send my bat up to examine the buzzing sounds.
Okay. As your bat flies up, Krabic, you see to the right that there is hordes of hellish flies, and they're buzzing around this dark chamber, which is strewn with mutilated devil corpses and gnawed bones. There's a hole in the floor that reveals a dark cavern below this one.
A dark cavern below where the...
It's going, yeah, it's like a
flies
hole.
and everything is?
Yeah, it's a hole, and it's going down like... it looks like a hole just going deep into like a cave system.
Mm-hmm. How many flies are we talking about?
Let me check. They're in swarms of them. Each swarm is considered a bad guy, by the way. There's about 4 swarms of them.
Gotcha. All right, I let everybody know what I saw.
All right.
What about the other directions? Do you want to
To
send
the-
that in the directions?
Yeah, you don't hear anything to the west. Oh, okay, you want to send them to the east? Okay. All right. So the bat flies down this tunnel, which leads you down for a while, gets really tight, and then it opens up into a layer where the floor of this dark cyst is strewn with bones and dotted with weeping sores. Shallow niches are gouged into the scabby walls and hold an assortment of stoppered flasks, polished black orbs, humanoid skulls, and other curios. It looks to be this was somebody's chamber at some point.
Interesting.
And
Do you think
also,
there would be-
there is a, there's a weak spot in the scab you can see right here.
Interesting. So it looks like this is somebody's room. Is there anything to read in here? Any possible information, intel that I could gather from what's in this room?
Yeah, there would definitely, this would be something you'd search. There's all kinds of things here.
Okay. All right. I relay that to the group and I say, this is my top choice so far for next room to go into.
Seems reasonable.
All right. What are the other rooms?
Okay, so the only other path you haven't taken besides the one you came from is this way, which I'm just going to, because it wraps back around, so I'm just going to tell you what you see. When you come to this one, you realize that this is the northern path from before. Remember when it split in north or south? You guys took south. It just leads back to that.
Yes. Gotcha. All right. You guys want to
Okay,
come
and
with
I
me
don't
while
pick up. I don't pick up anything on my goody two shoes radar.
No, but no.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you guys want to come with me while I read a bunch of stuff in this cool room I found?
Sure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Better than the flies.
All right, roll me an investigation. Whoever wants to search or...
Damn straight.
Okay. Who rose the highest? Krabic rolled the highest. So Krabic, everybody, mostly you just find little knickknacks and skulls and, decorations and things like that. Krabic, you find a parcel, however. A second. I'm on the wrong one. You find a parcel full of what looks like... Well, first of all, let me go through the whole thing. You find a couple of notes and scrolls and things, and you learn that this at one point belonged to a night hag named Yiggleblight. This must have been her chamber or lair, but she has. You can tell from the dust buildup, etc., that she must not have been here for a while. However, in this parcel, there is 4 items. There's a heartstone, which is a black gem shaped like a human baby's fist. It apparently you can sense through Arcana that this could cure any disease.
Whoa.
Also, in this parcel is an iron flask. It has a bunch of runes sketched around its neck. It has a brass stopper. Basically, just to explain what this is, targeting creatures you can use within 60 feet of you. If the target is native to a plane of existence other than the one you're on, they have to succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, or you can trap them in the flask. Also, there's an obsidian orb, which is really just to sell, and there's a soul coin, which soul coins, by the way, are... they're coins minted with infernal iron. It's a currency in Avernus. They're prized. Like, one soul coin is a good bargaining chip in Avernus.
Okay, cool. I mean, we'll obviously take all of this.
All right. Putting it all in your inventory.
I can't believe Eagle Fist was holding the cure for cancer and didn't share it.
All this time.
Selfish.
All right. I've got it all in your inventory, Krabic. And that's all there was in this room. Besides that scab, that weak spot.
Krabic, can I see
Hey.
the flask?
Sure.
Sorry.
So he has a stone that can cure any disease, but only one time. Or a heart. I'm sorry.
Where is it, Krabic, in your inventory? Let me open
The Heartstone?
Heartstone. No, that's... Yeah. It can cure... it can also cure any disease. No, it can be used over and over again.
Wow, so it can cure any disease over and over again? That's amazing. And then the other one is a flask that can trap interdimensional beings? Or
like...
beings from this dimension?
The way it works is like, because we're in Avernus, if the creature is from Avernus, then it won't work. But if you were on the plane of, if it was from any other plane than Avernus, you could trap it in it. So if you were fighting something from Avernus in another plane, you could trap it in it. You see what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Well, also, if one of us is hurt, we could, put you in the flask.
True. Yeah, you could use it to carry people easily too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, "Ooh, can I hold on to the flask in case I want to put one of you guys in a flask should you die?"
Yeah, because you guys are not from this plane, so it would work on you guys. Yep.
It also would mean that if we had to fight those giants on our plane, on the prime material plane, then we could, or that Roskar or something, we could maybe try and trap them.
Isn't Roskar from our plane?
Yeah, they are. Giants are made they were created on Ural's plane.
Oh, okay. Also, then another thing about it, I was like, they'd have to fail a saving throw, and I guarantee you that, a Titan can't really fail a saving throw. Mm-hmm. Or like Tiamat could just be like, no, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
All right. What would you guys like to do now?
Anybody want to puncture the membrane in the floor, and then we'll go that way?
Sure. It's almost 11, so just whatever feels like a natural stopping point for us.
We can stop here if you guys want to.
Unless the next 10 minutes will be like inches towards a nice cliffhanger. I'm fine with that.
It could. I mean, it depends on which way you guys go, right? So it's impossible to know if you guys would get. I mean, there is something really cool right around the corner, but only if you guys go the right way. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's play these 10 minutes and find out.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
I'll poke for the wall since.
All right.
You know.
Roll me a strength check while I'm moving everybody, because I know you're going to get through it eventually. There we go. Beautiful. I told you guys, Tronic's good. He's good with walls.
Good against walls. Good against walls. says it on my resume.
So, Tronic, you bash your way through. This is about 5, 10, 15, about 18 feet deep that you dig your way through, slashing with your greatsword. And let me pop you guys out here. Krabic. I need to delete this off. Fife. Tronic. And Balsar and Lenora. All right, and there is a path going to the west, to the east, and to the south.
Which path feels most narratively exciting?
I'm going to just send the bat in and
There
find
you
the
go.
cool thing.
There you go. All right. So the bat travels to the east.
Wait,
we'll
hold
say.
on.
Okay.
Before the bat leaves, I have him perch on my finger and I go, find the cool thing.
All right. So the bat first goes over to the east looking for the cool thing, and he comes into a room here where there are 7 small snarling demons covered in matted gray fur, and they're clawing and biting at a hole into the hard, scabby floor. A demon made of shadow flies over the smaller fiends, screaming at them in abyssal.
Ooh.
You also... No, never mind. There is the hole they're digging at, they're getting pretty deep, and it looks like they're digging towards the south, like they're trying to dig a tunnel to go to the south.
Okay.
All right, that's that room. South, down here is... down in this room, there is a 9-foot-tall statue of a hulking biped with clawed hands and feet. Stands at the floor of this chamber. There are 3 vulture-like demons, and 6 gnolls are cackling as they dance and worship around the statue.
Okay.
And then over this way... Oh, gosh. It's a tight corridor. All right, and this way, long tunnel that goes all the way around. It's an open room, and you see a door that looks similar over to the east to the door you guys had entered with the angel relief on it, etc. And there is a path going to the southeast here as well. Down this tunnel comes out to an open room where there's a massive pile of bones and offal that sits in the middle of this otherwise empty chamber.
Okay. All right.
Now you decide what's exciting.
One more thing about this room, Kravic. In deep within this pile of bones, you can see a bit of smoke coming out from underneath the bones.
Interesting. All right. I tell the team what I found. In one room, there appears to be like a giant statue, and a bunch of devils and shit are like worshiping it. Then there's like another room that has one of those holy windows that gave us all...
Not the window, the door, sorry.
Hit point.
No, not the window, the door. Remember the pretty door that Balasar opened? It looks like one of those.
Gotcha. There's another door down there that Balasar opened. That's probably where we're supposed to go. And then there's another path where there's like some people, some evil guys that are digging. Maybe they're digging towards someplace that we want to go. But, you know... I'm pretty confident we could kill them if we wanted to, but I think the best move is probably to go through the magical angel door.
It's really interesting. This whole the way that everybody's conducting business down here, it feels like a Manhattan sex party. Like everybody's kind of doing their own thing in a bunch of different rooms, like that are completely not related to each other. It's like one guy's getting tortured with chains, people are having like a group sex thing. It's very
And
weird.
every
This is a
single
weird
room
place.
that it goes into, he's like, "Is this cool?"
It feels very Avernus, though. Avernus is very
Yeah.
chaotic. It does feel very Avernus.
Yeah, it feels
There's, like, the DJ,
disapparate.
you know?
Yeah.
He's scratching, and there's some models bopping along to it, and Bannock's like, "This is cool. This is real cool."
Yeah, let's go to the. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, don't worry about it.
No, it's gonna be a great joke, and I'll never get to know. You gotta make the joke, Vander. I'll die.
All right. It sounds like Kravik wants to be in the Shining Hotel, but after everything starts going crazy, so he can just look at the bear demon giving a blowjob with the blood on the floor, and he's like, "This is cool."
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Kravik's just trying to speed run through The Shining. He's just like opening all the doors really quickly to see what's creepy in every room.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Decomposing old woman who's laughing. Check. Couple of twins. Check. Blood in the elevator. Check.
Let's go to the
The
spicy bone room. The room where there's bones and they're smoking.
You want to go to the spicy
Wanna go there?
room instead of the heavenly door room?
Well, here's
Oh,
the
I
thing.
thought
It's on the
spicy
way.
Bone room
Yeah.
is actually If we go there, then we'll be closer to the spicy bone room.
Yeah, you'll go by the door on your way to the smoky bones.
Yeah, let's go that way then.
All right, I'm going to move everybody that way. First, in case you guys want to do something, I'll stop off here at the room here with the door you saw. As you enter this room, it is exactly the same as the door you had opened when you guys entered this place, Balasar. It's the same angel relief on it. Get everybody here with the runes around it. But you do not hear a voice calling out to you on this door.
Hmm.
Do we want to go to the bone room? Should we check out the bone room before we do this?
As I approach if I were to approach the door, do I feel any of the same
Feels,
energy or
yes.
warmth?
It still feels good and holy, yes.
Okay. This door feels holy and good. If you want to go to the smoky bone room, I will
Did you approach the door, Balasar?
I was going to approach it and see if it still feels holy and good.
Okay, so you did get close to it. So, I apologize. I thought you were just looking and feeling from a distance. So, as you get close to the door, the runes do light up. But instead of the door opening, you do hear a voice in your mind say, "East, go east."
Okay. All right. I turn to everyone and I say, "The door has spoken and tells me to go east." It feels
the smoky bone room? Is that east?
You also feel
Smoky bone room.
Balsar, you also feel deep within you somewhere. You're not sure if this is from the holy power of this place, twisted in the scabs and membranes. That you also feel that somehow this door is quivering in fear of the rumors it's heard of the walls and Tronic.
this door appears afraid to be broken. Correct? Is that...
Wait. Sorry. Some of these walls were my friends.
No, I'm joking. That is not canon. That's not canon.
All right. So
All right.
It's telling me that the door told me to go east, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is Smoky Bone Room.
Smoky Bone
The door
Room is
has
east.
told me to go east to the Smoky Bone Room.
Smoky Bone Room.
Give us a cliffhanger.
All right, let's do the Smoky Bone Room, and then we'll call it there.
I'm really glad we're here. Isn't that cute? The little pile of bones. Isn't that cute?
It's adorable. I love
Look at that
Smoky
little
Bone
art
Room.
there. Look at all that adorable little bones. I don't know who drew that, but that's delightful.
So a massive pile of bones sits in the middle of the otherwise empty chamber. You do notice there is some sort of you've sensed something magical down within it, and there is a little waft of smoke coming out from the bones from somewhere deep inside of them.
It wasn't a misnomer. These are actually smoky bones.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I use my mage hand to get to the center of the bone?
Yeah, you want to kind of dig through with the mage hand the bones.
Yeah, I want to stay at a distance because I'm sure that there's something terrible.
All right, as you knock the bones away for a bit, you finally do dig down, and the smoke begins to get, more powerful, and there's more smoke coming as you dig. And when you get to the bottom, there is a bottle lying on the ground. It's a strangely shaped brass bottle with a leaden stopper, with the thin stream of smoke continually escaping from it. It's a magical item of some sort. Were you checking the item, Kravik?
Yeah.
So in order for you to investigate it, it would have to be brought closer. Are you going to bring it? Is the mage hand going to bring it back?
Yeah. Is there any way to stop the smoke, or does it seem like it's just like as stoppers as it's going to be?
Yeah, it seems like actually the stopper on the top of it is actually preventing it from maybe being worse. Is what it appears.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will bring it closer.
All right, so Kravik, you investigate it, and this is indeed a magical item. I've got an image here for you. All right, it is called the Ever-Smoking Bottle. When you use an action, you can remove the stopper, and a cloud of thick smoke will pour out in a 60-foot radius, making the area heavily obscured. Each minute, the bottle remains open, and within the cloud, the radius increases by 10 feet until it reaches a maximum of 120 feet.
Smoke screen.
Ooh.
Cool. Is there an exit out of this room, or just
Yes.
where we came?
It goes further to the east, yes.
Okay.
Does anybody
All right, well,
want
should
this
we call
item?
it here for Shafiq, everybody?
Before we call it, though, I just want to see, like, if I put this smoky bottle in, like, our pack, is it going to continue to smoke?
Yeah, there'll be a slight bit of smoke coming out of it, yes.
Okay, I give it to Kravik. He can magic a better solution.
Cool.
All right, I'm putting it in your inventory, Kravik.
But yeah, if we want to call it here, I think then we've picked up a lot of bartering items for post saving the world part 2.
Unless the big cliffhanger is like in the next room.
Yeah, let's skip ahead just a little bit. It'll take a few minutes. All right, so because the smoky bones was not what I was hoping you guys would get to. So
that's what I figured. But it's 11.
So this will be really fast. So as you come into this room, this is the room where Kravik had described. There's a statue in the middle of the room. There are gnolls and demons dancing and worshiping around it. They seem to not be paying you any mind. They're completely enamored with the statue and worshiping it. Unless you guys want to do something, we can just keep moving.
Nope,
Are they noticing us?
No, they are singing and dancing and worshiping the statue, and you could easily sneak past. To the north is where you came from, so you know not to go to the north, so the only new pathway is to the east. So you guys
do it.
Take that tunnel. Let me drag you guys across. All right, and finally, this opens up into a giant room. Give me a second to get everybody here. All right. In this room, there are brass double doors stand exposed in the wall of the scab to the east. A relief image on the doors depicts a blindfolded angel wielding a sword, just like you guys had seen before. However, on this door, as you walk in, Balasar, you feel the pull of it, saying, "This way, the Bleeding Citadel. You have found us." All right, we can stop it there. You guys have found the entrance to the Bleeding
This is the
Citadel.
door to the Bleeding Citadel.
I thought we've been in the Bleeding Citadel this whole time.
You guys were in the scabs underneath it.
I
No,
was
we're
in
in
cabs
this-
that whole time.
I pop back on Two Towers for Krabic, like when you give a kid an
Thank you.
iPad.
Yeah, like the minivan has a DVD player.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we will continue. Is everybody good for next week? What is next week?
Next week, yeah, I think so.
The
I mean,
24th?
first and
I'm good.
Movies. I don't know if we're being done in time.
Okay.
We can probably finish our movies in time. I'm not too worried about
What
that.
time? What time's the second movie start?
We can move things around. It starts at 3.
Wait, are you doing a Barbie Oppenheimer double feature?
We are
Indeed.
doing Barbie Oppenheimer
Marty,
double
I'm
feature.
doing it. I'm doing it too, but over 2 separate days. I'm seeing on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are
right now
doing
we're
it.
seeing Barbie at 4, so we would be very late for D&D.
Well, I'm sure we could. Well, we'll figure it out, but we can try to make it work. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
Snow guys.
All right.
Any accolades today?
Offline.
Yeah, I'll end the stream, and then you guys can decide who gets the accolades for the
Oh yeah, good
inspiration.
idea.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Hope you had fun with our D&D campaign. They will be entering finally the Bleeding Citadel. They found the entrance to the disgusting, nasty, bleeding, oozing, scab ridden place. They've torn their way through. Tronic did not hit very many enemies. However, he did cut through the walls with grace.
Slayer of Walls. Add that one to my title.
Thanks everybody. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you guys hopefully next Monday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.